Hi everyone, it's Miriam. Today I am gonna talk about why I started YouTube. Maybe a video I should have started a long time ago or before any of my other videos, but better late than never, right? So I started YouTube because I wanted to see someone with my same body type, with my same issues being represented online. And though I kept looking and found people that had kind of similar bodies, similar issues, they really weren't exactly there or what I was looking for. I do have some wonderful people that I follow, and I am going to link them down so you can follow them along and see who inspires me. I think they're wonderful at their work. I found myself in a very negative, self-deprecating road, I may say. Um, Ever since I had a baby and my body changed, I have this fat lump sitting in front of me that I keep telling myself prohibits me from enjoying life, from being flexible. So why exercise? And it just doesn't feel like it's me anymore. And it's kind of like this downward spiral of self-doubt and obviously like body issues, body image issues. And I keep telling myself, because of this little lump in front of me, I can't dress how I want to anymore, and I can't be happy, and I can't be successful, and I can't do the things I want to do because there's a lump of fat in front of my tummy that is limiting me. And I keep believing this and telling myself this, and because of that it just becomes my reality and I make it so. So my hopes with this video is not only to help myself out by talking it out with you guys, but hopefully reaching somebody who's in the same place as I am, reaching someone who is feeling the same way and feeling down and feeling like they're not themselves and they're kind of stuck in the past with their old body and they want to look the same way they used to, but they can't because of whatever issues they're having. So I'm hoping that this enlightens people, it inspires people, it gives them light, it gives them hope. I know why I didn't do this video before because it is very personal and obviously very hard to talk about things that are sad or things that are going on in your mind, and they're not happy thoughts and they're not necessarily topics that are fun or exterior, if that makes sense. Because to many, fashion is that, it's just materialistic. It's something that's in the outside and it doesn't matter at the end, right? But somehow it does matter. I think it's art. I think it's an expression of yourself. It's a way of allowing the world to see you how you are and who you are, by the choices you make and by the clothes you wear. And I know it sounds very silly to some people, but I don't know if you guys ever had that feeling when you find something and that fits really well and looks really good on you, and when you put it on, it just changes your view on yourself entirely. It changes your mood, it changes your attitude, it changes your self-confidence. And that's what I see in fashion. It's this this path, or this way that you can transform yourself into who you really are and express yourself as you are inside and show the world really either how colorful or how sophisticated or whatever. I feel like I have a very eclectic look, and every day it's kind of different, and sometimes I feel very rock and roll, and sometimes I feel very sweet, and it depends on the day and how I feel. And I love that about fashion, that you could just literally express that and show that, and also bring that essence that I told you, that how it just completely changes you, and it helps you, and helps your confidence, especially in times when you're not feeling right or you're not feeling yourself. And I think if you're in that position, like I am, where you just don't feel like yourself anymore and you're feeling really sad, I think I know, like, obviously not everybody has a lot of money to go on shopping sprees or like get all these tailored things that fit really well. But if you do give yourself a chance to either go thrift shopping, or just shop somewhere where it's a little more less expensive, and you find items that fit you really well and they make you happy, I think that's a way of kind of curing yourself in a way, like shop therapy as they call it. Finding that brings out the best in you, that brings out the real you, no matter what your body issues are at the moment, because it's something that we all struggle with. And everybody, even the most perfect looking person, is gonna have something in their body they don't like. They're always gonna complain that their thighs are too small, or their thighs are too big, or their arms are too fat, or they don't like that their neck is not long enough. Like all these models you see, the media nowadays show us these beautiful sculpted bodies, as the goal. Nowadays with the Kardashians, they show us these curvy ladies with very tiny waists. And I feel like everybody, no matter how old you are, you feel like you have to look like them in order to be beautiful. And I think it's been something that's just been happening since we have the media, since we have television, since we have things to look at, magazines. You see these people that you think, and people, the industry makes you think that this is the perfection, and this is what the goal should be, and what beauty is, and the standards. And I wish we can break away from that. And I do think that we are in a path of showing that beauty is more than what the fashion shows us, more than what the reality stars are. I do feel like we're going into the right path, but it is gonna take a while, and it is taking a while. And it's just sad, because I remember being a teenager and feeling like my waist wasn't small enough. But I was 100 pounds. Like, how am I not small enough? But my thighs were too small, so I better work them out, because they weren't looking muscular or whatever at that time it was popular. And I just feel like everybody I talk to always has or has had a problem with their body. When they were growing up, there was always something that they were so insecure about, and I always can pinpoint it, that they're trying to look like TV people or magazine people, without realizing that that's not the majority of us. That's not what we all look like, and that's not necessarily a beauty standard. And I feel like we should break away from that as a society. We should teach our children that they are beautiful no matter what, and that their main concern regarding body should be health, not how they look, not how much they weigh, but are they healthy inside? Are you drinking enough water? Are you taking enough vitamins? Are you, like, so cliche, are you eating your veggies? But I really do feel like we should concentrate more on health, less on do you have a tiny waist and a big butt, or if you're a guy, do you have enough muscles, and do you look like, whoever the guys want to look like. I feel like I cried too much and I'm all red. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video.